So today we hear the last of the chroniclers' account of the end of the dynasty, and they're going into exiles. And it says in chapter 36, verse 21, to fulfill the word of the Lord by the mouth of Jeremiah until the land had enjoyed its Sabbaths all the days that it lay desolate, it kept Sabbath to fulfill 70 years. God's people would be in exile for 70 years. This is an important number in the Old Testament as a time of repentance, a time of trust, a time of rest. And the nation and the land would rest. Even in exile, even though the difficulties and the struggle through repentance and the struggle there, they would ultimately be in exile. And then after those 70 years of God refining them and bringing them back, would bring them back. In fact, Chronicles is actually written after as a reminder of that. And so today, as they have gone through their exile, they are now looking back and remembering how they got here and remembering how they might move forward in living for God in this world. You know, for you and me, sometimes we live in times of exile. We live in times when God drives us away from maybe what we think is good and wonderful and right. And lots of times that is to lead us to repentance, to lead us to trust in his promises, and to be reminded of what the prophets point us to, that God will restore us to. And so may you know that promise of a coming restoration. Even if you may be in exile, it might be a time of Sabbath resting in the Lord, as God is going to bring you back to the place where he promised you. God blessings today as you finish up 2 Chronicles.